and head off into the sunset.
They read Fox are trying to buy it only for 2.5 billion, and they're looking for 4 billion. Is that it?
That's what I've heard too. That's remarkable sources you've got there. Yeah, I've heard that. Haven't been able to get anybody to confirm that, obviously. But yeah, that's what they're talking. You're talking at $4 billion about a franchise that is worth as much as the Dallas Cowboys or Real Madrid. Is the UFC really worth that much? That seems a little bit crazy to me, but we'll see.
It's hard to know. I mean, if they're doing 600 million a year in revenue and nobody gets paid properly, then the business model as it stands at the moment is pretty good. We had Aljamain, the Funkmaster Sterling on recently enough, and he was telling us about his 20 and 20 deal, and you're thinking, well, he's like 2 fights away from a belt, and that's the belt underneath McGregor, and he's getting 40 grand, 46 grand maybe if he wins that. So the model is pretty sensational. But if they are trying to sell it, they need McGregor to be on side. So maybe it's the perfect time for him to go in and say, right lads, here's the deal. You can keep me. If you're selling this thing, you're going to need your biggest star. I'm your biggest star. Cut me in somewhere along the line here, and as opposed to them thinking, well, screw you, we can survive without you. Because actually, if they lose him and a rival company comes in or something else springs up from nowhere, then suddenly there's competition which was never there before.
Yeah, it's very true. And look, I was talking to a buddy in the industry yesterday, and what you could see Conor McGregor, you could see him go out and maybe partner with HBO or Showtime, the way that Golden Boy Promotions does. I mean, they haven't done MMA historically. Showtime has, but HBO has not. But Conor might be the guy that gets them into the game. I don't think the UFC wants that competition. Clearly, with Ronda Rousey's loss to Holly Holm, and I don't know that Ronda Rousey is ever going to be the same, and I really don't think she's ever going to beat Holly Holm, no matter how many times they rematch. The UFC is going to be down a major star this year. I think this is probably Ronda's last year of fighting, and so that makes Conor even more important at that point. I would think that they would do everything in their power to keep him, but these men that run this company have made some really dumb decisions over the years based on ego alone. So we'll see.
Jeremy, great stuff. Thanks a million for talking to us.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Jeremy Botter of Bleacher Report there, talking to us about what the future holds for Conor McGregor. 53106 is the text number if you want to get in touch. You can tweet us here at Off The Ball. Coming up in the next hour, we've got the crappy quiz and some of our best stuff from the week. That's all coming up after the news.
Off The Ball with betdaq.com, the sports betting exchange. Serious about sport 24/7. Every season, every sport, every team.